deals between officials and businesses providing medical equipment, food, and emergency housing during this critical time. David McKenzie has been investigating this story, and he joins me now from Johannesburg with more about it. Hello, David.
Good morning, Natalie. You know, this was a time when South Africa pulled together and the government put a huge amount of money into fighting COVID-19 as the pandemic spread. But it seems like many South Africans are wondering whether this once-in-a-lifetime pandemic ended up being a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to steal. The ruling ANC party flag covers Elsie Monyela's window. The floor of her newly constructed government home is already bending under the weight of just her and her 2-week-old baby, Diphio. Months after it was proudly unveiled, this emergency COVID housing project in Limpopo province is falling apart. Independent contractors told us they could build permanent housing for less.
Everything is cheaper. You can see those things.
So where did the money go?
The money, I think they know. The contractor and the person who gave the tender to the contractor.
Sir, it's David McKenzie from CNN. I'm a journalist. I'm looking to ask you about the Talana and Burgersfort developments.
What about them?
The contractor didn't say much on the phone. We still had questions. I thought it would be easier we talk in person. How are you, sir?
So you are insisting?
Yes, it would be great because I think you want
Oh
to
my
get your
God.
story across, if possible.
What do you need?
Well, we wanted to know about the allegations that this was a tender that had inflated prices. It is now suspended. So I just want to hear your point of view.
No, there was no prices that were inflated on this tender. The prices were fixed. This tender was given to more than 20 or 30 companies. I'm just one of them. I can assure you, man, there is no corruption in this. That one I'm 110% guaranteeing.
The Housing Development Agency in charge of the tender refused to be interviewed, saying the project is under investigation. The minister in charge wouldn't talk to us either.
Every instance of alleged corruption must be thoroughly investigated.
South Africa's presidency also declined an on-camera interview. Cyril Ramaphosa has promised to stamp out COVID-19 related graft, and it's a massive task. Many of the contracts under investigation, now made public, were given to people connected to the ANC, including the president's own spokesperson, who stepped down after it became public that a $7.6 million government PPE contract was initially awarded to her husband's company. In a statement, the couple denied corruption, but sought to cancel the contract, adding they deeply regret the error in judgment. The Special Investigating Unit told us they are looking into more than 700 companies linked to emergency COVID-19 contracts for possible crimes. Contracts worth a staggering 7.5 billion rand, more than $400 million. From PPE to water supply to construction, South Africa's president describing the wave of corruption as a pack of hyenas circling wounded prey.
All money stolen or overpriced should be recovered.
For Elsie Monyela, even this shack is better than the plastic shelter she used to live in. Without money or political connections, she says she is happy to accept whatever she's given. Now, it's those most vulnerable and also doctors and nurses struggling in a state system that is often underfunded that feel a great deal of anger on this alleged corruption. The Special Investigating Unit, Natalie, told us that, of course, not all of those cases they're looking into, including the construction, will end up being convicted or even shown to show corruption. But the staggering levels of these accusations are just eye-watering for South Africans who are struggling with both the economic and health impacts of this pandemic. Natalie?
Right, your report really shows that it's kind of overwhelming, the issues. Well, what is the ruling party saying about it?
Well, as you saw there, President Ramaphosa, who's also the leader of the ANC, has taken this zero-tolerance policy of corruption But the criticism, it's a lot of talk, and at this stage at least, no concrete action in terms of prosecutions. The ruling ANC has said that if any of their members now are charged with corruption or fraud, they will have to leave their positions within government or within the party. But again, the talk of hyenas and the talk of zero tolerance can only go so far until you see the money given back or people in prison. Natalie?
All right, we appreciate your report so much. David McKenzie for us there in Johannesburg. David, thank you.